Shalom. I start off by giving all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rachak, double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone, for giving us the wisdom of the teachers of the scriptures along with what comes with them. You know, peace and salutation to the hopeful elect. Shalom to all you sister Achim across the globe trying to spread this truth, man. The truth about us so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans being the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. Not those gutter rats in the land of Israel who call themselves Israeli. You know, you wish you was a Jew. Because you can only be Jew if you're from the tribe of Judah or one of the so-called Negro tribes, which means Benjamin or Levi, you know. And the so-called Native Americans and Latinos, those are the northern tribes, you know. But one of the Akyam in the group chat, he dropped this video, and you cannot make this shit up. This is pure madness, man. You see this woman? Let me play a little bit.
In het noorden van het land woont de 26-jarige Emma.
So in the north of Holland, this is in the Netherlands, it's a 26-year-old female called Emma, you know.
Moeder van 3 kinderen.
Mother of 3 children. And married to the love of her life named Aram.
Getrouwd met de liefde van haar leven, Aram.
So she says Aram, whatever you want to call him. This is the dude.
Emma is via seksmarktplaatsen te boeken als high-class escort.
So she can book her. People can book her through websites on the internet, and then you can book her as an escort, you know, escort service. Which is just a prostitute, man.
En ontvangt daarnaast thuisklanten in een bijhuis.
And then she receives the customers in their their second house. So they probably have a bigger house than average. And this they have a yard, and on this yard there's another house, man. You see her eating some shit, and then the guy says, "You have 20 minutes left." I'm not gonna play the whole video, but she says it has to take like a half an hour. You see her undressing, taking on other clothes, and there she goes busy, man. And let me play this part. You see him winking at the camera. This is the husband, and then the interviewer asks her like, "Yo, ask him." Like, are you used to this right now that you don't even think about what's happening right now? So somebody's plowing his woman right now in the interview. Now check out the bottles. Check out the bottles on top of his desk, man. And he got the nerve to say that, nah, I don't think about it. It's a typical Edomite, man. He says it's not interesting to him. He said he don't worry about that shit. He don't thinking about it. And this one just stops everything. He says they are not the most beautiful or the most handsome male, the most handsome guys that come by. Yo, as I said, man, you cannot make this shit up, man. You cannot make this shit up. So it was dropped in the Salakia for the interruptions. It was dropped in our video in our group chat, right? In the Netherlands over here. Now this is what the book of Leviticus says about this shit, this case. Leviticus chapter 19 verse 29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness. So this is another example of these so-called white people, Esau, Edomites, showing us how it's not supposed to be done. Now, mind you, the law, that was given to Moses to be given to the Israelites, us so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. The law was given to us. So this verse that I just read in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29, it's not applying to those heathen nations, which are the Edomites are the number one nation, within the, from the heathen nations, everybody but Israel. They are all heathens, and the law was not given to them. The law was given to the Israelites. So they can do that shit. They can go and eat catfish, crab, pork, without being punished by the Heavenly Father. Not saying they won't feel the consequences of the actions, because they are human. Well, they are spirits, living beings. But the law was given onto the Israelites, onto us. So they cannot comply the law. It would be better if they do it, but the Heavenly Father knows their mind, knows their hearts, their thought pattern, and He knows they're going to do it anyway, man. Now, mind you, I have to tell you a story also, man. Because this is the Netherlands, man. Sometimes you hear about, the United States of America being the land of, opportunities. But over here, man, the old world, as they say, hey, man, there's a lot of crazy things going on and been going on, man. I myself, I grew up in the southeast part of Amsterdam, and the Akiam from Holland, they always say, yeah, Amsterdam is a filthy city. And it fucking is. There's a part of me that still, we talk shit when we're amongst each other, or when we, when we're on the phone, or, on the chat, WhatsApp, whatever. And then we talk shit. And I myself, I try to defend Amsterdam, in a worldly manner. But I myself know that this is a filthy ass city, man. When I was 10 years old, we had this guy. I'm not calling no names. Well, I'm gonna call names. He also had an escort bureau, and we had a number, and we knew that his oldest daughter. We knew for sure that this oldest daughter was being, also used in that escort service. So people would call in, and back then there was no mobile phones. You had to call directly to the house, and then you could make an appointment. And we even did that, man. We called to the house, we asked for Rachel, and then he said, yeah, she's available. When do you want to meet her? And where do you want to meet her? And he was like, yo, this shit is for real, man. And this is me being 10 years old. I'm talking about 1990, all right? Now, there was even rumors that his youngest daughter, Chantal, which is a typical Dutch name, she was also being used, but I cannot, how do you say that? I cannot prove that, because that was just by rumors. Now, concerning this guy, that doesn't care, he don't mind. The guys that come, that they're not that handsome, so you don't have to worry. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10. It's horrible, man. I'm laughing, but it's fucking horrible, man. I would not live like that. If my woman, and she is an Edomite, if my woman comes up talking about I want to do that, we done. We done. We done immediately, man. Even if I have thoughts of her, that the way she might think like that, we done. Leviticus chapter 20 verse 10, man. And the man that committed adultery with another man's wife, and adultery means just fucking around, just fucking, man, having sex intercourse. Even he that committed adultery with his neighbor's wife, the adulterer and the adulteress shall surely be put to death. So this is coming to us, man, us Hebrew Israelites. When we do this type of shit, back in the days and now, we're supposed to be put to death, And right now, you cannot put somebody to death. You're going to get fucked up. You're going to end up in jail. But, hey, guess what, man? The Heavenly Father is going to deal with these people, man, if you be like that, man. It's another warning, man. Sirach chapter 9, verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife, nor sit down with her in thine arms, and spend not thy money with her at the wine, lest thine heart incline unto her, and so through thy desire thou fall into destruction. Because let's be straight, man. These women, man, these females, they are attractive, especially now, 2024. There's a lot of things they can do. They can have these braces when they're 9 years old. Make sure their teeth straight. If they don't like, how do you call it? Glasses, specs. They take contact lenses, and even the specs, man, the glasses. They can make you look nerdy and sexy. and attractive, But it's the Heavenly Father's, warning us in the book of Sirach, man, in the Apocrypha. Sit not at all with another man's wife. So when you're at the job place, a colleague that got a woman, that got a husband and stuff. Be as business wise as you can with her, man. Don't be going in there thinking that she's you got these people that they got their work buddy, work relation, those things happen, man. The guy knows she got a woman, man. She got a man, I must say. She got a husband at home. And still he hangs with her, goes, eating out with her at the break, having back massages and all types of crazy shit, man. The Heavenly Father warns you, man, especially when you jig, man. And this is one I wanted to point out, because he's speaking about the law, This is Romans chapter 4. Verse 14. For if they which are of the law be heirs, faith is made void, and the promise made of none effect, because the law worked wrath. For where no law is, there is no transgression. Alright? Especially that last part, man. For where no law is, there is no transgression. The heathens, you so-called white people, which are the Edomites, you so-called East Indian peoples, which are the Elamites with an L, Moabites, which are the Japanese, the Chinese, Ammonites, which are the Japanese, Ishmaelites, which are the Arabs. The law was not given to them. So the law is not there, so there is no transgression at all. You understand? And what is transgression, man? Transgression, I'm not even going into the blue letter for this one. An act that goes against a law, rule, or code of conduct. An offense. Alright? So, you cannot go against the Heavenly Father's laws if the laws was not given to you. And we are of the law, but we're not heirs just like that. We cannot just assume like, oh, I know I'm an Israelite, so I'm an heir. No, you got to work. You got to have faith, and if you don't have that faith, then, you don't trust in the Heavenly Father. But also, if we would just be heirs just like that without having to do anything about it, for it, that whole shit it got no effect. It's not for nothing. It's all for nothing then, man. The sacrifice that Yahweh did on the cross, he died for nothing then, man. So the Heavenly Father wants us to prove that we are worthy, man. So yeah, man. Those things happen in the world nowadays, man. All kinds of madness. With that, I hope this lesson has been edifying. I want to give all praise to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Rachakwadash, Abad Babal, which means burn Babylon. And Shalom, it's on to the next, man. Shalom.